Hi and good afternoon or good day to you all. Amanda Kate from Amanda Kate Kinesiology and Coaching here with video 2 in my video series on 6 ways to easily connect with your intuition. Now, I did briefly mention steps 3 and 4 in my video for step 1 and 2. But as a quick recap, step 1 is to connect into our bodies so that we can feel the signs as they're there. Step 2 is asking for guidance from our higher self, from our guides. Now, step 3 is about looking for signs. Sometimes we ask for the guidance and then we forget to look for it. And step 4 is about employing all of your senses. So I'm going to talk about steps 3 and 4 because to me they sort of dovetail together and it will give you an idea of exactly what I mean. So when we look for signs, that could be things like feathers or animals like bees, dragonflies, that kind of thing. It could be number repetitions. So you often hear people looking at 1111, 111, 222, 333, 444, etc., etc. All of those repetitions can mean that our guidance is here and it's a reminder that we're being looked after from the other side. Now, if you are really keen, you can Google or whichever search engine is your favorite, you can look for what those number repetitions mean. But we are here to connect with our intuition. What does it mean for us? Because although other people have ideas of what it means, it's their interpretation and you will have yours. So I really urge you, unless you're really, really drawn to think about what it means for you. So look for the signs that might be there. Then we want to employ all of our senses. So we all have a number of what's called clairsenses. They are our psychic senses, but I tend to call them intuitive senses because I find that the words psychic or clairsenses tend to put a few people off, and they're all senses that we have the ability to tap into. So the first one that I talk about is claircognizance, which is clear knowing. That's where we get the messages just dropping in through a mail slot in our head and we just know what they are. We will ask for guidance and then all of a sudden it's like we get this flash of brilliance or this idea. And almost everybody knows what I'm talking about because we've all had those moments in the shower where we're like, oh my God, that. And we get an answer to a question. Or when we're washing the dishes or doing some other mundane task where we are completely not focused on the problem at hand and all of a sudden we get this flash of brilliance. That's our claircognizance kicking in. Then we have clairvoyance, which is clear seeing. It doesn't always mean that we see entities or dead people or ghosts. It means that we're seeing the signs that are there. We're seeing the number repetitions. We're seeing the feathers. We're seeing words that jump off the page at us. We're using our eye senses, our senses of sight, to allow the intuition to enter our psyche. We then have clairaudience, which is clear hearing. So that could be things like when we turn on the radio and we hear words of a song that really resonate with us. It could be that we walk past people and hear snippets of a conversation. It's our ears collecting the intuitive knowledge that we want to know. We then have clairsentience, which is clear feeling. So that's where we might feel an emotion or feel our way into what the answer is. And then we have clairgustance and clairsalience, which is clear taste and clear smell. A lot of the way this turns up for people I know are things like smelling tobacco smoke and knowing that, say, their grandfather who smoked a pipe was close by. For me, I often get a whiff of coffee when I feel like my grandmother's close by. So there might be sights smells or tastes that remind you of people that have passed or that remind you of a situation or remind you of something that's happened to you that is really, really relevant to what you're asking for guidance on. So come back soon and there will be part 3 of this series with steps 5 and 6. Have a great day.